The greatest misunderstanding we carry is this: that pain means something is broken. That illness means something is wrong. That discomfort must be eliminated. But this belief is the very reason why we remain sick. What if pain is not the enemy? What if your body in its wisdom is trying to speak? And every symptom, every ache, every tired breath is not a malfunction, but a message. The body speaks in a language far older than words. It whispers through tightness in your chest, through fatigue in your legs, through that sudden loss of energy that feels like defeat. It speaks through racing heartbeats, through dry skin, through swelling and stiffness. These are not signs of failure, they are signals. Your body is a temple, and like any sacred structure, it has ways to warn you when it's been neglected. But instead of listening, we fight. Instead of pausing, we suppress. We reach for medicine not as a path to understanding, but as a tool for silencing. We numb the signal and call it healing. But silence is not the same as peace. An absence of pain is not the same as presence of health. We are so quick to call our bodies enemies. Angry. We blame them for slowing us down, for aging, for hurting. But have you ever considered that your body has stayed with you every moment of your life? It has never left you. Even in suffering, it tries to protect you. Even in disease, it tries to restore you. Even now, while you read or listen, your heart beats on its own, your lungs breathe on their own, your blood flows on its own, without permission, without rest. That is not the behavior of something broken. That is the expression of something sacred. When you feel pain, ask what it's trying to say. When your body is tired, ask what it needs. Not all answers come from a bottle. Some come from silence, from awareness, from honesty. You see, the body only screams when you've ignored its whispers for too long. The truth is, we do not need more medicine. We need more mindfulness, more movement, more breath. We need the courage to feel what we've been running from, because feeling is the beginning of healing. You were born whole. You were not born in need of 10 pills a day. You were not born to be in a waiting room every month. You were born with everything you need to repair, to renew, to regenerate. But you must work with your body, not against it. You must become its student, not its critic. You must trust that every pain is a teacher, and every imbalance is a chance to return to alignment in the world of rushing schedules and overflowing calendars. People have forgotten the one thing that truly heals: stillness. We think recovery is found in the next prescription, in the next supplement, in the next appointment. But how often do we look in the opposite direction? Not forward into more, but inward into less? Stillness is not the absence of action. It is the presence of awareness. It is the calm after the storm, the breath after the chaos, the moment where all the noise fades and something ancient inside you awakens. That stillness has more healing power than a lifetime of frantic cures, because in stillness the body can do what it was always designed to do: rebalance, repair, reconnect. Most people treat stillness like laziness. They are addicted to movement, not because it helps, but because slowing down forces them to face what they've buried. Pain, emotion, fear, regret, these things surface in stillness. But so does clarity, so does truth. So does the medicine you've been looking for. The reason so many feel sick even after treatments is because their mind is restless. Their breath is shallow, their body is tense. No medicine works fully when the soil is disturbed. You can plant the best seed in the world, but if the earth is shaking, it will never grow. Healing requires stillness the way a seed requires quiet earth. This is not the stillness of sleep. It is the conscious stillness of being fully here. Eyes open, breath deep, awareness sharp. In that place, the nervous system resets, hormones stabilize, thoughts become clear, and slowly health returns, not through effort, but through alignment, not through force, but through surrender. Stillness is where the body remembers how to function, the heart finds its rhythm, the lungs find their flow, the joints find their ease. But most importantly, you begin to find your center again, that place inside you that is untouched by disease, unshaken by stress, the place where wisdom lives waiting. You don't need more medicine when you've never truly rested. Truly rested. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. What most call relaxation is just distraction. A screen, a drink, a scrolling feed. But true rest is raw. True rest brings you face to face with your condition. And in that confrontation, healing begins. Not from the outside in, but from the inside out, long before hospitals, before pharmacies, before the white coat and the sterile light. There was sunlight, there was fresh air, there was clean water. There were forests and oceans and roots pulled from the earth with hands that understood their purpose. The body was designed in harmony with nature, not apart from it. And every single system within you, your immune system, your bones, your blood, your breath, was built to thrive in natural rhythms. But now the rhythm is lost, replaced by artificial light, artificial food, artificial rest. As we wonder why we are sick, we spent our lives in boxes, waking in one, driving in one, working in one, sleeping in one. We have traded connection for convenience. And what was once medicine has become a mystery. Nature does not ask much. It does not demand your loyalty, but it responds when you return to it. A walk under the trees calms the heart more than any pill. The sun on your skin generates life-giving hormones that no factory can match. Deep, full breaths of clean air oxygenate every cell in your body more efficiently than any supplement. Real, whole food nourishes the body in a language your cells still understand. You think you are tired because you work too much, but often you are tired because your soul is starving. You are not lacking energy, you are lacking nature. You are lacking grounding. You are lacking sunlight and silence and the gentle rhythm of wind through the leaves. This is not poetic. It is practical. Your physiology depends on it. Medicine is not always in a bottle. Sometimes it is in barefoot steps on the earth. Sometimes it is in a cold stream. Sometimes it is in the taste of fruit that grew in real soil, under real sunlight, with real time. When you return to these sources, the body does not hesitate. It remembers, because these are not alternative therapies for brute you. They are original truths. No one teaches us to honor the natural laws anymore. We are taught to hack them, shortcut them, override them. But the truth is, you cannot cheat the seasons. You cannot rush growth. You cannot fake alignment. You must earn your wellness by returning to the wisdom of the world that made you. You wait for someone to save you, a doctor, a drug, a discovery. But every moment you wait, you give away your power. The greatest healing you will ever experience will not come from something you swallow, inject, or schedule. It will come from the moment you realize that healing is not given to you. It is revealed by you. You are not a passive vessel. You are not broken glass waiting to be glued back together. You are a living system, a force of nature. Every breath you take is an act of healing. Every choice you make, a contribution to your vitality or your suffering. The moment you own this truth, you stop being a victim of your condition and become a student of your transformation. The body wants to heal. It never stops trying. Cut your skin and it closes. Break a bone and it reforms. Get sick and the immune system rises like an army. So ask yourself, what are you doing daily to support this wisdom? Or are you resisting it unknowingly with habits that numb and distract? To heal, you must participate. Through movement, through discipline, through rest, through breath. Every step counts. Every repetition matters. This is not a punishment. It is a path, a sacred one. One that you must walk, not just with your body, but with your heart. Because true healing cannot be outsourced. It can only be awakened. You've been told you are powerless, that healing is something mysterious and external. But you are not powerless. You are a partner in your own health. And when your intention aligns with your action, the body responds with the results no medication can replicate. The true illness of this time is not what you think. It is not the common cold, not the chronic disease, not the new virus. It is disconnection from breath, disconnection from the body, disconnection from silence, disconnection from nature, disconnection from self. And this disconnection makes every other illness worse. People live in their heads now, racing thoughts, endless worry, rarely present, rarely still. Their attention pulled outward by screens, noise, fear. The body becomes a stranger. The breath becomes shallow. The heart becomes dull. And slowly, they forget how to feel alive. They forget how to heal. But when you reconnect, when you close your eyes, take a breath, and truly feel, it all changes. The body softens. The mind clears. The spirit stirs. Healing begins not when the pill is taken, but when the presence returns. And presence only comes through reconnection. Reconnect with your breath. Feel it fully, not just survive with. Reconnect with your food. Touch it, smell it, prepare it with reverence. Reconnect with your body. Move it not just to burn calories, but to express vitality. Reconnect with stillness, not to escape, but to return. Reconnect with nature, not just as a backdrop, but as a medicine. You don't need more treatments. You need more truth. And the truth is simple. You were never meant to live in fragments. You were meant to live in flow, in harmony, in wholeness, and wholeness begins with reconnection. Every disease is a teacher, and every healing is a return. Om Teen. A return to the place you never truly left, but simply forgot yourself.